I jumped into this with just so much happiness in my heart that I was going to be a part of the change for senior living.
I found myself here and I wasn't sure, I don't know what I'm doing. This is completely different from what I am used to doing. But the second I walked in here, I felt like, wow, this is so amazing.
I started in housekeeping and I loved it. I loved listening to their stories. I loved it so much, I decided to go to school and become a CNA.
Just giving back, it makes a difference in your lives and their lives. And if you want to make a difference in the world, this is actually somewhere to start.
I like that I get to be someone that people trust to take care of them, like someone that they look forward to seeing every day.
I just like spending a lot of time with them, making them laugh. I feel like I don't think about it as dementia. I think of it as they're my grandparents.
They really give more back to us than what we feel we're giving to them.
Finding my passion, finding out that this was where I was supposed to be has been like freedom.
Mr. Tripp? Mr. Tripp is a retired Navy man, naval officer.
Yes.
Yes, sir, you are.
Going this way, that way?
Yes, sir, we are. What was one of your most proudest moments in the Navy?
So when I did work retail, I was very stressed all the time. And I did my job. I was there to do a job, but I didn't have anything to look forward to. Now I get to come to Parkway and I get to be with my people. I don't consider it a job, and as cliche as it sounds, I honestly don't feel like I'm coming to work.
Would you like to sit here, sir?
We have an amazing team in memory care, and we get along well and we communicate well, and I think that's really a huge part of it too.
There's your buddy. What do you and Richard have in common?
I just feel like we're one big family, honestly. I'm just here to help them, and at the end of the day, we're always gonna have fun.
He is also military Navy. I got two Navy men right here.
There's going to be some abilities that they're going to lose. Instead of focusing on the limitations, to focus on what they're still capable of, and that's the most important part. What can they still do? And allowing the families to connect with their loved one and establish a connection that goes beyond the disease. There's still times that they can get together and actually enjoy the moment, because that's really what matters.
And they can just come in and they can just be the son or daughter and sit with them and enjoy a cup of coffee or join in on an activity that we're having. They're not there to have to worry.
My grandfather had Alzheimer's, and he was probably my most favorite person in my whole entire life. I wanted to make sure that I did my grandfather good.
With people living with dementia, it's so important to make the moments count, making them smile and happy and joyful in those small little moments.
Just being there and just holding their hand, that goes a long way too.
They're out of their environment. They are not in a place that they feel comfortable. Yes, there's things that they may not be able to do for themselves, but that's what we're there to do, or to help guide them and make them feel like they still matter, because they absolutely do.
I think it's about getting to know them, knowing their history and their life story, and meeting them where they are.
I always try to figure out from families along the way, like what their favorite things are.
I mean, they all have stories. They're all human beings.
The residents that we have so many different stories, but I just feel like we're just family.
This is my daughter. She came up to help. I just remind everyone that there's someone that cares about them to take care of them, and that we're not just helping them do something and leaving them alone.
You have to see them as a hero of what they're going through. You know, you have to be compassionate and just in awe how their day goes for them.
You can live well with dementia. Dementia is not a death sentence.
I think it's all about perspective. It doesn't end. You know, there's joy every day.
All too often you hear horror stories about nursing homes or whatever. I will say here that has totally changed my perception of that.
What may have happened in the past isn't your standard for senior living. These are their homes, and we are working in their homes.
Somebody with dementia can still make a choice. They are still a person. They're still engaged in their life. You have to help them be engaged in that life, but they still know what they want. They're a personality in there.
There's so much that we have learned about how to communicate with people, and it's almost magical, and you get to be whoever they need you to be. Some days I was a child, some days I was a mother, because to the person living with dementia, their reality is real. But there is life after a diagnosis of dementia, but it is about finding those little moments of joy and creating those moments for them.
And so we kind of draw them in with those activities, with the commitment we have as staff to make that difference. So it's never a dull moment in memory care.
It's just about being there for them and doing your best to just show them that you really do genuinely care.
We embrace the family to let them know that we are here for you as well as your loved one. We're all one big happy family. I know that it's tough, but we'll get through this together. To me, having a quality of life, we dance, we laugh, we joke, we talk. It's just great.
They can still bring a smile to someone's face. And really, that's all that matters in life, right?
I ask them about their stories all the time, and I kind of take that into what I'm doing. They really show me a lot about life, on how I should be when I get older. They're people at the end of the day. We want to treat them how we want to be treated.
For me, it's just so rewarding that I get to just spend the time with them. It just boils down to I love people.
I can train anybody how to do this job, but I can't train them to have the heart and the compassion and the empathy for these residents. You've got to love people.
It's been amazing, and I love what I do, and I love the residents. They're amazing people. Their families that come in, they just bring something to you. I can't explain it. And it's crazy because I've never felt this way before.
Okay, you have a good night. I care, and it means something to me.
Bringing life and joy to other people is so fulfilling. Serving others is so fulfilling and rewarding.
If you're somebody that wants to give back, or if you're somebody that wants to get something from another human being that will stamp you for the rest of your life, senior living is worth a try.
It's amazing. The people I work with, they are amazing. We're just like one big happy family. We have fun in memory care. You should join us someday.